Hello. How are you doing today at this viewing in which when you're watching? I hope all is well. Fremont Lee here. View opinions expressed in this video or those of the person saying it. Hi, how you doing? As mentioned in the title, comedy albums. And buy albums. I mean, that's what they're called. They're cassette tapes. Robin Williams, A Night at the Met. Copyright 1986. Am I shouting? I don't mean to shout. I'm sorry. No, no, no. If you can watch the video, that'd be great. If you're unable to watch the video, I'm sorry. That's Jeff Foxworthy. You might be a redneck if. If what? Recorded at the Majestic Theater in Dallas, Texas. Written by Jeff Foxworthy. Copyright 1993. Best of Bill Cosby. 12 Greats. Football. Froofy the Dog. Fat Albert Got a Hernia. Copyrights 1972, 1973, 1992. My guess is the last one, 1992. The bits and pieces of different years. Jeff Foxworthy, Games Rednecks Play. Copyright 1995. Class Clown, George Carlin. Oh, man. I miss him. He always had something very intriguing to say. It was just, and there's a twist. So it's like, one of those things. 1972, copyright. I was 2 when this came out. Possibly 1. Depending on when and that came out. George Carlin. What am I doing in New Jersey? I want to say this is the one where he tells the joke, kiss her where it smells funny, take her to New Jersey. Copyright 1988. Stephen Wright, I Have a Pony. Copyright 1985. His monotone delivery and just about everything probably makes it difficult for people to enjoy. If you've ever seen the movie Reservoir Dogs, he is the radio DJ that is talking. You're listening to now coming up a brand new bag. The He's on the soundtrack to the movie in a couple of instances where he's like introducing. Cheech and Chong, get out of my room. Get out of my room, not out of. Out of. Not copyright 1985. Dun 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 dun. Born in East LA. That's on here. That's probably the reason I got it. Because Cheech Marin did the movie Born in East LA, which was a parody of Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen. Adam Sandler. They're all gonna laugh at you. Which is isn't that the line from Carrie? Copyright 1993. Rob Schneider, David Spade, Adam Sandler. Anyone disturbed by the severe beating? Segments on this album should be informed that those who received the beatings were beaten not because they were teachers or public servants, but due to the fact that they were mass murderers and or necrophiliacs, especially the Spanish teacher, Adam Sandler, which I'm thinking is kind of a joke on this. Did I do the copyright year? Yeah, 1993. George Carlin, Toledo Window Box. That's the strain of weed, marijuana. Copyright 1974. This next one, I'm not sure what happened to the little insert that says everything. Aaliyah, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, 1994. Yeah, well, there's just some things you just don't do out of common sense. 1971, Rock and Roll Memories. Most likely copyrighted 1991. Let's see, Indian Reservation, Paul Revere and Mark Lindsay, formerly of Paul Revere and the Raiders. Sooner or later, the Grassroots, One Toke Over the Line, Brewer and Shipley. Me and You and a Dog Named Boo by Lolo. Mr. Big Stuff by Gene Knight. Treat her like a lady by Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose. Don't pull your love. Hamilton, Joe, Frank, and Reynolds. I don't know. Here Comes That Rainy Day Feeling Again, The Fortunes. No Love at All by B.J. Thomas. Help Me Make It Through the Night by Sammy Smith. Selection marked is the original recording. All other selections are new stereo recordings. Yeah, 1990. But it's 1991 for that. Anyway. Nativity in Black, a tribute to Black Sabbath. Megadeth, White Zombie, Biohazard, Sepultura. Ozzy Osbourne with Therapy, Corrosion of Conformity, Bruce Dickinson with Godspeed, Ugly Kid Joe, Faith No More, Bullring Brummies, featuring Rob Halford, Geezer, Butler. Award Brian Tilf and Wino. Typo negative 1000 Homo DJs featuring Al Joffergensen of Ministry. I can't read it. It's basically covers of Black Sabbath by other groups. Copyright 1994. Jennifer Love Hewitt. Self-titled album. Bonus track from the motion picture House Arrest. House Arrest. That's the one with the kids that get their parents in the basement, I believe. Kevin Pollak. Jamie Lee Curtis. Could be wrong. And there's a funk growing, or a funk on the tape, because I haven't listened to it in a while. Copyright 1996. Don't judge me on this. It's a soundtrack to Friends. I kind of like the song, I'll be there for you, by the Rembrandts. There are other songs on here. Hootie and the Blowfish, I Go Blind. Toad the Wet Sprocket, Good Intentions. Paul Westerberg, Sunshine. Pretenders, Angel of the Morning. Joni Mitchell, Big Yellow Taxi. Traffic Jam Mix. I got this when I was going to when I attended Eastern Michigan University. I was there for like this much time. I didn't perform so well in class. There was a thing to cut out. It's under the Boardwalk soundtrack. There was a 3x5 card type thing. It wasn't actually 3x5, but it was that size. But I could send away for other albums in which this company offered. Enigma Records. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea. Ballroom Blitz by the Surf Punks. Surf or Die by the Surf MCs. Whole Lot of Nothing, the Del Lords. Bad Time, Ike Willis. Blood and Roses by the Smithereens. Dangerous World by the Broadcasters. Our Day Will Come by the Surf Punks. In the movie, it starts off, Our Day Will Come. And there's like, that may or may not be accurate. The beginning part, yes. The ending part, not so much. Why Wednesday Week, Under the Boardwalk by the Drifters. 1988. Oh, I should say who's in the movie. It wasn't that bad of a movie. I mean, yeah, some people might think it was. Keith Coogan, Danielle von Zerneck, Richard Joseph Paul, and Roxana Zhao as Gitch. Half girl, half fish. Gitch. That's what they said in the movie. I had a crush on her. Not sure why. I think it was when she came out of the water, she had the wet hair, and she had been surfing. Danielle von Zerneck. I wanna. I'm almost thinking she was in La Bamba with Lou Diamond Phillips. I could be wrong on that. The Ramones, Animal Boy. I don't know. Copyright 1986. 80s Greatest Rock, Volume 7. I'm going to name the songs. The songs get stuck in your head. I do apologize. Escape, Pina Colada Song by Rupert Holmes. You love Pina Coladas. Morning Train by Sheena Easton. My baby takes the morning train. Do that to me one more time. The Captain Antonio. Angel of the Morning by Juice Newton. Steal Away by Robbie Dupree. The One That You Love, Air Supply. The one that you love. Sailing by Christopher Cross. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going. Not to be confused with Styx. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. I believe that was Styx. If I'm wrong, please let me know. Did I mention this is August 3rd as I'm recording this? Probably not. I apologize. This is August 3rd, 2020 as I'm recording this. Views and opinions expressed in this video are those of the person saying it. Hi, how are you? I know I said that. Copyright 1993. The other side was, There'll Be Sad Songs to Make You Cry by Billy Ocean. And Take It Easy on Me by the Little River Band. Eddie Murphy. Self-titled album. Copyright 1982. Some of the titles in which are on here I cannot read publicly due to the fact that in most cases we've become too sensitive of a society and too fearful for others' feelings. While I understand understanding other people's feelings, it's like, you don't want to upset people, but end up becoming like too much of a pussy to. I'm sorry, that's probably insensitive right there. According to that meme with Betty White, people say you're a pussy. That means you're tough and you're taking a lot of pounding. That isn't what it said, but there's somewhere along that line. But yeah, I don't know. Stuff. I don't want to be topical on that kind of thing. Just get that out of the fuck. The greatest hit series, the best of the 60s, Love. Happy Together by the Turtles. Darling Be Home Soon, Lovin' Spoonful. Sealed with a Kiss, Brian Hyland. Worst That Could Happen by Brooklyn Bridge. La La Means I Love You, Delphonics. Dedicated to the one I love, Mamas and the Papas. Stay, Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. Oh, won't you stay just a little bit longer? I'm not a singer. I don't plan on it. Wedding Bell Blues by the Fifth Dimension. I'm Your Puppet, James and Bobby Purify. When will I be loved? Everly Brothers. Copyright year? Sure. 1987. Green. REM. Looks orange to me. Orange Crush. Stand. Weird Al did a parody of Stand. Spam. Instead of stand in a place that you are, spam in your luncheon. You can eat in your car. Cyndi Lauper, True Colors. I see your true colors shining through. Copyright 1986. Change of Heart, Maybe He'll Know, Boy Blue, True Colors, Calm Inside the Storm. What's Going On? Aiko Aiko. Aiko Aiko. I want to say they did that in the movie Something Wild, starring Melanie Griffith, Jeff Daniels, Ray Liotta. My grandma and your grandma were sitting by the fire. Aiko Aiko. Teenage Tragedy. Specially priced cassette. Copyright 1984. Endless Sleep, Jody Reynolds, Teen Angel, Mark Dining. Tell Laura I Love Her by Ray Peterson, Leader of the Pack, The Shangri-Las. Patches by Dickie Lee. Last Kiss, J. Frank Wilson, Dead Man's Curve, Janet Dean. I Want My Baby Back by Jimmy Cross. I Can Never Go Home Anymore, The Shangri-Las. Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun by Julie Brown. I don't know. This next one's an MTV thing. For some of you younger folks out there, MTV used to play music. Oh, they still do between 3 a.m. and... Copyright 1991. Higher Ground, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can't tell. There's like a right across there. Let me check the actual insert. Higher Ground, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Sometime to Return, Soul Asylum. Fools, Gold by Stone Roses. Wasteland, Mission UK. Under the Milky Way by The Church. World Shut Your Mouth by Julian Cope. World Shut Your Mouth, shut your mouth. If you can watch the video for that, go ahead. Write it down so you can watch it after this, because I'm not going to be much longer. Julian Cope, World Shut Your Mouth. And it ain't like, oh, shut your mouth. It's, just. Mandika by Sinead O'Connor. Cool Thing, Kool, by Sonic Youth. Balloon Man by Robin Hitchcock and the Egyptians. Dear God, XTC. Anna Ng, They Might Be Giants. Eye of Fatima Part 1 by Camper Van Beethoven. I have my legs crossed, and by legs I mean my left leg, my left foot is up on my right knee. I've been sitting this way since before I started doing this video, and I think I'm at, I'm not at 23 minutes yet, or 24 minutes yet. I'm not at 24 minutes yet, and my foot's asleep. Oh, that tingly feeling, Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you go? Joe. Slapping it again. Slapping it on the floor probably is a smart idea. The Best of Kansas. Carry On. Wayward Son. Dust in the Wind. Point of No Return. Play the Game Tonight. Fight Fire with Fire. Hold On. No. Excuse me. I had 2 hamburgers for breakfast. That's not true. There were 2 bacon cheeseburgers. 1975, 76, 77, 80, 82, 83, and 84 are the copyright dates. I can actually tell what the song titles are because Carry on my wayward son. Point of No Return, Fight Fire with Fire, Dust in the Wind, Song for America. Perfect Lover. Does that really exist? Perfect Lover? That'd be great. Hold On, No One Together, Play the Game Tonight, The Wall by Kansas, not Pink Floyd. 75, 76, 77, 80, 82, 83, 84. I wanted to go over that again because they could have been copyrighted for this side, and these could have been copyrighted. I didn't post birthdays or mention a video yesterday or previous video for August 2nd. I did laundry instead. Because, you know, clean clothes is important. Oh, that's... Oh. Sorry, the condensation built up. It's been sitting out for over half an hour. Yeah. Anyway, birthdays for August 2nd, which I skipped yesterday, or, you know, previous video. Kevin Smith, director, writer, Clerks. He plays Silent Bob. If you've seen him in any interviews, he's not silent. Butch Patrick, who played Eddie on The Munsters. Victoria Jackson, she was on Saturday Night Live in the movie UHF with Weird Al. She's done other stuff, I'm sure, but those are things I know you've seen, or I'm sure maybe you've known or seen. Joanna Cassidy, she was in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. She had to shake the weasels. She says that in the movie, and it usually goes right over the kids' heads as to what that means. Because there are actual weasels chasing her. She had to shake the weasels. But shake. Hallie Eisenberg, Apollonia Kotera, Mary Louise Parker, Sam Worthington, Edward Furlong, Cynthia Stevenson, Catherine Harold, Oliver Grunier, who was going to be this next big thing, but then like his next following movies just kind of. Charlie XCX, I have no idea who she is. Singer, I'm guessing. James Preston Rogers, he could have played the Josh Brolin thing in Deadpool. I mean, he was big enough. He could have done it. Oh, excuse me. Instead, Josh Brolin worked out and had killer. And he was tall enough. Maybe he's too tall. They could have gotten him to play. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna screw up this next person's name, but it's like Krzysztof Sazinski, KRZYS ZTOF. So that's like Christoph. Sazinski, SOSZYNSKI. If I screwed up saying his name, I do apologize to him for that. Him and his family. That W.K. Stratton. He's an actor in. He's because I wrote this yesterday and I've slept since then. I want to say he's been in like a lot of the Donald Belazarios television shows. Quantum Leap, JAG, NCIS. Patrick Adiarte, Adiarte. I'm not sure what he's been in, but he looked familiar. And stuff. Roberta Wallach. Was it Roberta or was it Rebecca Wallach? I wrote Roberta. Roberta. Excuse me, Roberta. Yeah. I woke up about an hour ago, so I'm still tired. Bethany Richards, who played Melissa Lefevre in the movie Angus. She played Melissa Lefevre, age 11, in the movie Angus. Ariana Richards, is that right? I don't know. Uh, I've seen the movie, saw it twice at the movie theater. Um, Bethany Richards, that was the younger sister. Played, I think it was Ariana Richards. She played Melissa Lefevre, regular age, as we see her. And if you see the movie, I want to say she's the one that sends the one kid across the roller rink. And to the late Peter O'Toole, Wes Craven, Myrna Loy, Carol O'Connor, Max Wright, who was on who was on the TV show Alf. After a while, he was acting against the puppet, and it just, from an actor's standpoint, I suppose I can see I'm acting with a puppet. But he was on he had a steady job acting or reacting because just so much you can do yelling at a puppet. I mean, you figure there were celebrities left and right wanting to get on the Muppet Show back in the late 70s, early 80s with, Elton John's playing a piano. Buddy Rich is playing drums against Animal. I think it's Buddy Rich. I could be wrong on that. Who's the drummer? There's a video clip on YouTube. There's like Animal, and I think it's Buddy Rich. I could be wrong on that. I don't think it's Charlie Rich. Charlie Pride and Prejudice. Anyway, you figure an actual person is playing a Muppet for a drum off. Yeah. Alice Cooper loved it. He could, they had puppets and everything for his type of setting, and it worked. Because you figure Alice Cooper does that. I look orange. Is that? It might be the lighting, and I apologize for that. If I come across as orange, I don't know if it's just my. Kind of like Batman, the TV series with Adam West and Burt Ward as Robin. It was like people wanted to be on, and there wasn't any real place to put them. So that's why a lot of them are like opening the window. Hey, who's out here? Yeah. Oh, Kato. Dream. Not sure what you're doing here. It's like. Anyway, Tom Bell, James Baldwin, producer Jack L. Warner, not Warren. Warner. The Warner Brothers. And Paul Jenkins. Those were birthdays for August 2nd. Put that in the circular file. I put it in the recycle thing, but at this apartment complex, we don't have them. It'd probably be great, but there'd be idiots putting paper in with the glass, and people putting glass out there and go, hey, smash, yeah, smash, look at me. It's one of the many reasons I want to get out of the apartment that I'm in. People will clean out their car and just right there next to their car and leave it. So it's like fast food restaurant bags. Some people are walking with their little cup of whatever, and it's like, oh, I don't want that no more, and they throw it. Alcoholics throwing their vodka bottles and those little shot drinks, whatever the little bottles. I had to set my drink down, otherwise I'd have tossed it, imitating throwing the thing and I just opened it recently, so I make a mess. I don't want to make a mess. That'd be already a mess in here. Mound of crap on the. I don't actually mean crap. Papers, for whatever change from his pocket, my brother's pocket. It's like, oh, I don't need this. Goes to bed, takes his watch off, takes his glass off, sets that on the table. The phone I can understand because it's like over here it would keep falling or whatever, and you turn this way to answer it, smack against that little shelf that's right here. See the phone, the answering machine with that red light, or as I said before, a Terminator, the light. Yeah, but yeah, they're just, and the dumpster. People take their trash out. It's too high for me because they sent me out. I'm only 5, and they set it next to the dumpster instead of trying to lift it in. I understand giving kids a responsibility, but if they can't lift it that far over, that's like lazy parents. You go out with a kid, it's like, oh, like a little outing, like a little field trip. And then it's like, okay, no, you can do it, carry it. Just if is it getting too heavy for that arm? Yeah, okay, switch it to the other. And something. It's which is probably why kids hate taking the trash out as they get older. I don't want to take the trash out. Otherwise, it just sits in the. But I don't know. I'm surprised I haven't heard anyone. I mean, at the time I'm recording this on August 3rd, 6:19 right now. As I'm recording this, that's AM. I'm surprised I haven't heard anyone with their car stereo going, shaking the windows. That almost looked like something else. Never mind. But with it's like, do you not have an understanding there are other people that live here that may not want to hear what you're listening to? If I don't want to listen to what I'm watching, I can either change the channel or turn it off. I can't do that with your music. They could be listening to opera for all I know. But that music just again, that didn't look right. I apologize for that. That's another reason I want to move. I'm sure that if I had a house somewhere, I'd have to hear neighbors playing the same stuff, driving down the road. I could, whatever they're listening to. I don't know, singing lyrics. Somebody commented. I'll have to get my glasses on to read that. Morning. Morning. That's what it says. Without my glasses. Hey. But yeah, several reasons I want to move. Top 6, deal with the person in which I'm sharing the apartment with. I mean, he's my brother, my oldest brother. So, family is important. Family is family. So it's not. But yeah, there are still reasons. You figure 15 years in this apartment I've been living, so I can still do a cartwheel, and I'm 49. I'll be 50 next month. Of course, the last time I did a cartwheel, there's a 25-second clip of my videos. That was when it was back in June, July. I think it was June. August 3rd birthdays. I should do birthdays for today, and then I'll head out because I'm approaching 40 minutes, and I apologize for being so long. Not over an hour like I was the other day, but hey. August 3rd birthdays. Tony Bennett, singer guy. Martin Sheen, not President Martin Sheen. That was the West Wing TV show. John C. McGinley. He was on Scrubs as Dr. Cox, I believe. Yeah. I was thinking of the other John That was John C. Riley. John C. Who was in who's the catcher in For the Love of the Game, starring Kevin Costner. This is John C. McGinley, who is an advocate for something. He I want to say his son has something, so he does a lot of things for that. If he gets a job, he does not go too far away from home. Um, John Landis, Michael Ealy, Isaiah Washington, Molly Hagan, Jay North. For those of you who are too young to remember who Jay North is, he played Tommy or Billy or whatever. Could have been Dennis the Menace. I was thinking Lassie for some reason. If you watch the movie Dickie Roberts, former child star, he's the one who sings. Yeah, he's the one. Yeah, Dennis the Menace. Okay, yeah, way back when. Of course, now he could probably play Mr. Who's the neighbor? Mr. Wilson. Just saying. Antoine Fisher, Max Landis, Martha Stewart. There's a meme on Facebook. If you see it, there's a picture of Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart, and it says one of these people have served jail time, and it's not who you think. And Martha Stewart has served more jail time than Snoop Dogg. So which is probably why a lot of rappers, whatever, for her, it's like, hey, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Stephen Burkhoff, who was Victor Maitland in Beverly Hills Cop, 1984, and he was somebody in Octopussy, 1983. He's done other stuff. Vikings, 2019, 2020. I don't know who he played. Evangeline Lilly, Hope Van Dyne in Ant-Man. She was also the Wasp in Ant-Man versus the Wasp, 2018. Jo Marie Payton, excuse me, she was Henrietta or Harriet something on Family Matters. Can I do that with Julia White as what's his face? Urkel. Thomas Lamarcky, he played Egghead in Snowpiercer, 2013. James Hetfield of the Hetfield and the McCoys. No, I'm kidding. Of Metallica. Lambert Wilson, Carly Kloss, Victoria's Secret model. Richard Florengi, Carlo Imperiato. He was on the show Fame. Jordan Dunn. I want to say she was also a Victoria's Secret model. Director Kevin Rodney Sullivan. He directed Guess Who, 2005, and 4 episodes of Riverdale, 2017, 2018. He's directed other stuff. Those are just it's like the highlight reel. Those who have passed: Gene Hagen, who was in Singing in the Rain, 1952. John Wesley, who was in Hang 'em High, 1968. And he played Mr. Jim on the Martin TV series, 1994, 1997. Producer James Comack, The Courtship of Eddie's Father TV series that starred Bill Bixby and Brandon Cruz, 1969-72. And he produced Chico and the Man, 1974-1978. Starred Jack Albertson and Freddie Prinze. Not to be confused with Freddie Prinze Jr. That's his son, Freddie Prinze. They spent a lot of time trying to come up with catchphrases for him. Looking good. That's not my job. I don't know. Then it was like, I don't know why they always have to have catchphrases. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. That's Dennis Miller. He does rants and stuff. Anyway, Phil Rubenstein, he was in Tango and Cash. And Mannequin. He was the Mannequin factory assistant, something. He'd been in a lot of stuff, but it was like small parts. And author P.D. James. She wrote The Children of Men, which became the movie Children of Men. She's written other stuff. but those were just a couple of the things, or that was just one of the things. Last night's 3-digit here in Michigan was 985. That was the I had played 983. I either need to get my mental thing right so I can actually guess it correctly, or I should just stop playing. Really, I should just. That's what, 50 minutes? Ooh, 45. Okay, going on 46. I hope you're having a good morning. I hope your afternoon is good, or a good evening. I hope your afternoon, whichever. Sleep well, stay hydrated, eat. Make sure you eat something. Hopefully, it's healthy for you. Doesn't give you indigestion. Today's a day off for me. This because it's a Monday. I'm recording this. I didn't do a video yesterday. My phone was at 13% when I was at the laundromat, or 16%. I ended up playing Words with Friends. No. I played something, and it was on my phone. I don't play on my phone too often, but play all the time. Just certain games, nothing. Anyway, it went from 16 to 13, and I was like, shit, can't do a video later. So I didn't record a video to post later. I was in a good mood too. The week before video that I did back in July, a week ago from yesterday, I wasn't happy. There's something wrong. I don't know. Chemical imbalance. I don't know. It was warm, and I'm sitting in my car sweating like a pig. Just pigs don't sweat. That's why they roll around in mud. But I didn't get a pizza last week. I'm thinking of getting one this week. I have the money for it. Hope all is well with you. Please be kind to each other. You don't know what kind of shit other people are going through. Don't worry. It'll only be kinky the first time. And it depends on where you do it the second time. It could be kinky then too. Right? But we're in the middle of a parade. That's okay. Nobody will know. I am. Uh-oh. I just skipped something. I think it was because I moved my mouse over the video. Sorry about that. I hope all is well with you. Please. I really do hope everything's good with you. Take care. Have a good day. Have a good evening, good afternoon, whichever. Stay hydrated. Stay healthy. Stuff. Take care.